Hello everyone, you're welcome once more to MEPH, your YouTube channel where we solve problems on maths. I'm your tutor, Mr. Pukia. If you're new to this channel, you're highly welcome. So without wasting much of our time, let's look at the question on the board. Now this question on the board is on application on trigonometry. The first thing you want to do is you want to understand what problem you're dealing with and on what topic, so that you apply those basics in that topic. Now, the question says a student sitting on a tower, 68 meters high, observes his principal's car at an angle of depression, which is a 20 degree. How far is the car from the bottom of the tower to the nearest meter? So all we need to do, I'm going to represent this in a drawing for clarity so that we can be able to solve. Now, let's say this is the student, sitting on top of the tower, and this we have as a tower. All right, so this is our student here sitting on top of the tower, and this is the bottom of the tower. Now the height of this tower is the height is given as 68 meters from the question, right? And what happened, let's represent the principal's car. Now this is the line of sight. Okay, remember, if we have to do with angle of elevation, it means he's looking up. But since he's looking at the principal's car, it means he's looking downward. All right, so this angle here is 20 degree, which has to do with the angle of depression. So this is very important to note. Angle of elevation means he is looking up. Let's say there is a bird somewhere, a flying bird, but now he's looking downwards towards his principal's car. So we are given this as 68 meters. Now the question says we should find how far is the car from the bottom? So this is the car. So we want to look for how far. That means from this point to this point. That means we want to look for the ground distance. So the ground distance. So having analyzed this problem to this, we can now be able to solve the problem. And remember, we have to look for the ground distance to the nearest meter. So let me indicate nearest meter. So having gotten all the necessary information from the question, we can now solve the question. All right, so now the first thing is I want to identify that this is a right angle triangle. So if this is 20 degree, what should be this angle? Okay, if we use the idea of alternating angles, it means if I have something like this, and if this is 20, it means this is also 20. These two are alternating. So this is also 20 degree. But this part, you can solve 70 degree, because 70 plus 20 is supposed to give us 90, and this part is already 90 degree as we know. So this forms a right angle triangle. Most problems on the application of trigonometry in terms of angle of elevation and depression falls on a right angle triangle. So let me quickly represent the right angle triangle. This is 20, this is 70, and this is our 90. I want to find this distance, given that this is 68 meters. All right, remember the car is somewhere here. All right, so let's see what we are going to use to solve this. All right, so to solve this is my hypotenuse. Nothing is given there. Of course, we can say this is our opposite, and this becomes our adjacent. So I can say tan 70 degree is equals to opposite over adjacent. So the opposite here is the distance divided by what? Our adjacent is what? 68 meters. Remember, we are using the principle of what? So, car, and tour. But from the question, we have to apply what? Tour, because we have our opposite that we're looking for, which is the ground distance, and we have our adjacent. Now, we can also use this tan 20 degree, our opposite over what? Adjacent. Now, if you are using tan 20 degree, this becomes your opposite. Okay? So, the opposite to 20 degree is 68 meter. So 68 meter divide. Our adjacent becomes this ground distance, so D. So whichever method you use, okay, you are going to get the right answer. So, but let's just use these two to see what we are going to get. Now, for the first one, which is this, I have tan 70 is equal to D over 68 meter. So I'm going to find D. How do I find D? I'm going to multiply this by 68 meter, and I'm also going to multiply here by 68 meter. All right, so this will cancel out this, which is 1, 1. We are left with what? D. D is what? 68 meter times what? Tan 70 degree. So the ground distance is 68 meter times what is tan 70 degree? You press your calculator, you may be having 2.7474. All right. If you also push your calculator, when you calculate this ground distance, you are going to be getting about 186.828. But the question says we should keep it to the nearest what? Meter. So the nearest meter, 186.8 is close to what? 187 what? Meter. So that gives us the solution to this problem. Now we can also solve it from this as tan what? 20 degree is equal to what? 68 meter divided by D. So we are going to what? We are going to multiply both sides by D, okay? So that this will cancel out this, okay? So we are left with D times what? Tan 20 degree, which is equal to 68 meter. So how do I find my D, which is the ground distance to the car? I'm going to divide both sides by tan what? 20 degree. So that this can cancel out this. Okay. So from that, let's see what we have. Now our tan 20 using our calculator here. Okay, so D is going to be 68 meter divided by tan 20 should give us about 0.3639. Okay. And if you also push your calculator, this should give you about what we have here as 186.828. All right, so the ground distance is approximate to the nearest what? Meter is 187 meters. Nearest what? Meter. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and do well to share this video to somebody that it may be of help. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.